Hey guys, Financial Freedom Friday. Financial Freedom Friday. Financial Freedom Friday. Why is this asshole sitting here? Financial Freedom Friday. Say that. Post it in the comments. Financial Freedom Friday. I remember when I used to have a job. And I couldn't wait for Fridays. It was like, yes, Friday's here. That means the weekend's here. I got 2 days off. I ain't got to come to this stupid job. But then when the weekend came, it was like Monday again. I was like, well, what the fuck? How did, 2 days? Shit, 2 days feel like an hour. So I know, how a lot of people feel right now. They feel happy that it's Friday. They got paid. They're going to turn up in the club. They're going to turn up, at the bar, spend most of their money at the bar, and then back to the drawing board on Monday. Here's what I say. Create a life that every day seems like Friday, or every day seems like, turn up day. Every day seems like a relief, right? So, that's just the vicious cycle that people go through. So just type in the comments, Financial Freedom Friday. Get your mind programmed, right? Program your mind. Remember, my mind, all it is programming, right? So program your mind to think that your life is great, right? And then make your life great, and then make, what you do in your life, fulfilling. But this is not what this video is about. Okay, it's about the baby boomers. I was listening to a host of videos this morning, about 4 a.m, and they were talking about baby boomers and the retirement crisis, and how baby boomers don't have enough money, to retire. How people over 55 are not feeling good about themselves, are not feeling good, about their jobs anymore. They're not feeling good about telling their kids to go to school and get a job anymore and go to college. So here's one thing I've seen about baby boomers, because my grandparents are baby boomers, my dad's a baby boomer, my uncles and my aunts, my mom, they're baby boomers. So when you are over the age 50, let's start there. Right? Baby boomers go anywhere from 55 and up, right? But let's start there. Baby boomers, right? After the age of 50, here's the thought process that people have in their head. They feel like, well, I've been living for 50 years. It got me this far. I got married. I had kids. I got a job. I got a career. I bought a house. I got a couple dollars, in the bank. I traveled a couple of places. So in a 50-year-old's mind, it's like, oh, I'm good. Like, what else can I really know? And, what else can I really learn? Or, what else can I really do? The only problem with that type of thinking is that you're not willing or open to learning something that can better your life. At the age 50, like I said, you already think you're good, right? You already think, what? I've arrived. I've been on earth 50 years. I got some wisdom. I got some knowledge. I got my kids. I got my spouse, or I don't have my spouse. I got a divorce, or whatever the case is. So you kind of get set in your ways of thinking. And when you think one way, when you think a lineal thinking, you are only open to what you already know. So you're not interested in learning more, because you feel like, okay, well, if I got through 50 years and I'm fine, I'm not dead, I'm not, decrepit, I'm not, messed up. My kids are fine. So you don't see the need to gain a new skill. You don't see the need in going back to college. You don't see the need in investing in nothing, all right? Because you think in your head you're good, right? You're already 50, You know, you got another 20 or 30 or, maybe 10 years to go. So what else should I really be doing? Right? But even God talks about this in the Bible. We are ever evolving, right? We are everly growing, right? The world is ever changing. Okay? So we have to understand that, though. We have to understand that the world is changing. The world is evolving. Things are moving, right? Things are changing, right? Everything is moving even faster now than 50 years ago, okay? So the people that are over 55, I feel sorry for them, right? I feel like, that being that you are set in your ways, that stops you from growing and evolving in the new digital age. That stops you from growing and evolving into getting a cell phone. I saw this lady yesterday, I think it was, or 2 days ago. She had a Nokia phone. I didn't even know they even still sold Nokia phones. I was like, this lady got a Nokia phone? So I'm standing right next to her and she pressing her shit. So this lady got a Nokia phone. So I'm like, so when's she gonna get an iPhone? When's she gonna upgrade? When's she gonna get a touch phone? Okay? So again, it's hard. Even I was telling my grandmother, the other day when I bought her a cell phone. She was like, oh my God, I don't want no $400 cell phone. They don't have no $19.99 phones. Graham, what are you talking about, $19.99 phone? We are in the 21st century, Graham. We're not in the 1930s and the 1940s when you were born, when we had the rotary phones for $20 and you just plug the shit up and use it. All right? So it's hard for people over 50 to understand that you have to change. You have to ever evolve. You have to keep changing. You have to keep moving. You have to keep growing. Okay? It's hard. Like I said, over 50, it's hard for you to grasp that I need to spend $20,000, $30,000 on learning something new. It's hard to grasp at 50 years old that, I need $1,000 cell phone. My grandmother, she ended up getting the cheapest one. Even though I was paying for it, she could not see herself having a $400 phone when she's used to $19.99 phones. When she's used to $19.99 phones. So she couldn't see herself. Even now, she's like, I got a $400 phone. What the fuck is this man doing? I got a $400 phone. So again, the concept is very hard. My dad still don't have a cell phone, and he still don't have a computer. My dad is like 58 or something like that, 59, right? And I said, Dad, you have to get a cell phone. You have to get a computer. Dad, but you lost here at his job. His job told him they are no longer giving paper checks and they're sending emails out now. Now he's sick because now he ain't got no email address, which I just helped him set up an email address 2 weeks ago. But now he got to know how to use the email. What's the point of having an email where you can't log on if you only have a damn computer or you don't have a phone? All right? So for baby boomers, it is very, 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 very hard to grasp the whole concept of change. It's hard to grasp the concept of change. But here's the thing, guys. You have to keep changing. You have to keep learning. You have to keep growing. You got to keep investing in yourself to change, to grow, to get to the next level, to stay abreast of things, to stay in the know. Like I said, I feel sorry for baby boomers, right? Because after a certain age, you don't want to learn nothing else, right? You don't want to think. And the only reason that is because over the years, you haven't been thinking. Over the years, you haven't been learning. Over the years, you haven't been growing. See, it's so hard for me that I deal with baby boomers too. They get into my Amazon classes. They get into my social media classes. And it's hard for them to grasp self-education. I'm telling you, it's not easy, man. It's hard for them to grasp self-education, because my courses are self-education. You go through the course, you do everything on your own. You don't have a teacher telling you, what to do in front of the classroom board and all that shit. So it's hard. So when baby boomers join my class, I take a little extra time with them, because I get it, right? They're actually slow, right? They're slow to grasping. They're slow to learning. They're slow to implementing. They're slow to moving, right? But again, I'm a millennial. We learn like this, right? We get it like this. We're willing to change and adapt like this. We're willing to conform to the new things like this. Right? So, I feel sorry for the baby boomers, because in Andrew Yang's book, he said that the baby boomers are the lost society. No, not the lost society, the shadow society, where the government don't want to deal with the baby boomers because they're too slow. They're set in their ways, right? They get sick easier. They take off more days. They don't want to pay them, top dollar. They rather hire 2 millennials at the price of 1 baby boomer, right? So the government is literally Xing out the baby boomer generation. A lot of baby boomers are committing suicide. A lot of baby boomers have to work at their job longer now. My daughter's doctor, he's like 90 years old. I'm like, Doc, you're not going to retire? He said, hell no. I went to the doctor yesterday. My daughter, her doctor been a doctor for like 30 years. I'm like, Doc, so when you going to retire? You know what she told me? She said she can't retire because she got student loans. And she's over 55. So you mean tell me it's taking you 30 years to pay off student loans? It's crazy, guys, okay? So it's hard to grasp, guys, even if you just start to read about money and growth every day for an hour. If you can commit an hour a day on YouTube, free stuff, start listening about money and financing and where the world is going, the economics, the real economists that eat, sleep, and breathe this shit, right? And you can start learning about personal growth, personal development, changing, evolving, the revolution, right? But you got to start now, and you got to start doing it, and you got to become this learning machine. I was up 4 a.m. watching videos. I was up 4 a.m. watching, different stocks and different companies that pay out, 3% to 12% dividends a year, right? So you got to become a learning machine. All right? You got to become this learning machine where every day you're looking to learn. Even when I watch TV, I'm looking to learn something from the marketing and advertising that the commercials and the companies are putting out there. Right? So I feel bad for the baby boomers because they're not willing to learn nothing. Like I said, it was hard for my grandmother. And she wasn't even paying for the phone. Okay? Literally. So it was hard for her, right? To say, I got a $400 phone. Like even now, she's like, man, I got a $400 phone. This is crazy. Right? It's hard to grasp. I'm telling you. Meanwhile, my daughter, who's 17, $2,000 phone. Oh, Ma, can you give me this $2,000 phone? Because she ain't paying for this shit any motherfucker way. Right? But they get it. Right? They get it. Right? So if you're a baby boomer, or if you know of a baby boomer, tell them to start listening to videos on YouTube about finance and where the economy is going and personal development. So do 30 minutes of economic, training, listening, and then do 30 minutes of personal development training a day. Not when you don't feel like it, not when you're mad, not when your boss is getting on your nerves. Do it every single day for the rest of your life. Okay, what that's going to do is going to help you change your receptacles in your mind. It's going to help you to start to change your brain cells. It's going to help you to start to think differently. So, in turn, you're going to want to invest in yourself, right? You're going to want to get new courses, right? You're going to want to learn the stuff that you're listening to. Okay, because the economy is not bad. We're in the best times and we're in the worst of times at the same time. We're in the best of times, meaning that it's easy to get rich now on the internet. I'm doing it, right? And we're in the worst of times because the people that's not adapting are losing everything. So again, even Donald Trump, 70 years old, but he got so many people around him that keeps him abreast of this stuff. He's good. right? So even though he's 70 years old, Warren Buffett, same thing, right? He got all these people around him that helps him stay abreast of this stuff, right? Now, if you're a baby boomer, you have some, teenage kids or teenage grandkids, start helping them. Start letting them help you use the cell phone, use the computer, set up an email, set up a Facebook, set up an Instagram, set up a YouTube account. Okay, you got to stay in the know. Remember, Blockbuster didn't see Netflix coming, and Netflix not going to see YouTube coming, right? YouTube is about to kill Netflix, just like Netflix killed Blockbuster. So again, technology is killing baby boomers if you don't get the knowledge to stay ahead. The internet, the digital age is killing the industrial age, which is the baby boomers. 55 and over. That's the baby boomer era, right? There's not many 90-year-olds still working. There's not many 85-year-old people still working. Most people are probably like 75 and under that's still working. Everybody else, they probably done died off, or, they already retired and they living their life, right? So again, the internet is going to kill baby boomers if baby boomers don't get on board. If baby boomers don't learn how to make money on their cell phone, that is the new thing. Right now I'm making money. Right now I'm making money. It's my cell phone. I got one cell phone. I got 3 cell phones. I make money on all 3 of my cell phones. Okay. Doing a video, and what I'm doing is I'm looking at my Amazon account. Okay, I'm looking at my emails when I get email money, right? I'm looking at how many people want to connect with me, how many people I need to call today, so they can invest in themselves, right? So this is the way we make money now. Hear that? This is the way that we actually make money now. Okay, this is how we make money. TLC just shipped one of my orders. Amazon just shipped one of my orders. Here go Amazon, 3:20 in the morning. Can you see that? Amazon has shipped, one of my orders, just now, this morning. And TLC, they telling me they shipping orders. You see this? So again, this is cell phone money. This is how you make money on your cell phone, guys. Right? Everybody going to the job, hustling and bustling. That's the dumbest thing now. When you could sit in your car, you could sit in your house and make money. And it's the perfect thing for a baby boomer who's old, whose legs hurt, whose knees hurt, who butt hurt, who back hurt, who ears hurt, who got a cold, who got a headache. Instead of going to the fucking job you hate anyway, learn how to make some money on your phone. Right? Let your teenage grandkids teach you how to set up an email, how to set up Facebook on your phone and start using it on your phone, and then get my course and let me show you how to use Amazon on your phone. Now, if you don't feel like, if you're sick, guess what? You can lay in the bed all day on your phone, right? Or if you're making breakfast. I do videos all kind of times, guys, right? So there's people that are looking for opportunities. Right? People are looking for opportunities. So I just position myself. But again, for the baby boomers, it's very sad, right? Because it's only a little bit of baby boomers that are willing to do this stuff. The majority, let's just say 75% of the baby boomers are not willing to learn new skill. They're not willing to learn new things. They're not willing to get a cell phone. They're not willing to get a computer. They're not willing to stay abreast of this stuff. So what do? According to Andrew, they are called the Shadow Society. And the Shadow Society, the government does not want anything to do with them. They don't even want to give them medications that they need anymore. They don't even want to give them the little social security that they're supposed to get. They don't want to hire them anymore. So it's like the baby boomers are really fucked. Really fucking screwed. Again, we got to take our life by the throat. We got to take matters in our own hand and say, all right, well, if I know that I'm going to be fucked and screwed for the next 20 years, I need to learn something new. I need to learn how to make money from my cell phone. I need to learn how to make money from my computer. That's what you got to say now. And then start looking. Find you a legit business. Or like I said, Amazon, I think, is the best. I buy my hair on Amazon. I buy my clothes on Amazon. I buy my food sometimes on Amazon. I buy, my dishes from Amazon, my brooms from Amazon, my cleaning stuff from Amazon, shit that I need, like for my car, little things I buy, my mats I got from Amazon. Amazon has everything. Amazon has everything, right? Amazon has everything, okay? But a hope, all right? But a wish, but a prayer that most people be doing. So again, I feel sorry for baby boomers, but again, the information's here. You just have to be open-minded, guys, to getting the information, learn the information, applying the information so that you can now use the information for your benefit. Everything costs. But you know what really costs a lot? Ignorance. Ignorance, stupidity, being stuck, thinking in lack cause way more money than actually educating yourself and investing yourself and getting the knowledge to apply the knowledge to learn so you can win. So go to createmyown.economy.com. If you'd like to read, then download my free ebook, Drop Ship to Riches, .com, and you can see how e-commerce works, or you can just watch my webinar at createmyown.economy.com. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at Coach Tanisha Marie, okay, so that you can see my updates and my stories every day. Love you guys.